Hey guys, it's Pugsley, and welcome back to another video. So, I have an update on the photograph kind of logic I made for the Iron Lung kind of fan game I saw someone making. Since I wanted to make a camera for them, I was able to increase the resolution to 80 times 80, which is by far the highest I can get it. If I tried to do 90x90, I would kill Dreams. So now you can see that it looks pretty good. Let's actually go towards the arches. So if I were to move forward a little bit, you can see that the background, or I guess like the picture changes as you move because you are moving through physical space. So I'm going to just keep going until we come across oh, there they are. So let's go a little closer. Also, my house is making noises. So there they are. Check that out, huh? I added in holes in the arches. That way you could see it as black spots, almost like texturing, which was kind of the idea. So now we have that. So yeah, camera's fully working. You can rotate. Let me rotate a little bit back. There it is. So yeah, 80x80. Pretty nice. And there's also another attraction too. If I turn around, I think, well, almost. Yeah, turn a bit more. There it is. Like the like those like teeth or pillars or whatever they are. It's these right here. That vent is getting really loud. But yeah, so the whole system works. Let me just refresh you guys on how it functions as a quick reminder. Basically, the reason I was able to scale it up so high is because of how I handled pixel information and just how low intensive the game is. Like Iron Lung Ninja, because it takes up like 70% gameplay, right? Which is a lot, but since everything else in the game is going to be literally just like geology, you're just handling the environment, save for like the fire, maybe like the end scene with the fish or the frog. Um, you kind of have a lot of space to work with where you can use that for pixels. Basically, every single pixel row, right, which you can see right here, has a computer that takes in the combined value of whatever that particular scanning block is sensing. Because, oh, hold on, wait. This one block scans a whole row. Let me turn on this. Scans a whole row of pixels, right? And then it combines that into a singular wire and sends it out to all of these different scanning lines. And so then it decodes after freezing the values to save whatever the value of the pixel is, right? And it scans that 40 times, right? And it goes in a 40 row. And then there are two rows, or I guess there's two columns, and then there's 8 rows. Yeah, 8 rows. So it'll like like this block will scan the first 40. This block will scan the last 40. This block will do like row 2, row 3, 4, 5, and so on. And the idea is that each pixel is scanned at one point and then it saves its values. So if I were to say put a complicated shape, which I like doing the water lock for, it's a good kind of litmus test. If I were to put this right here, you'll see that it will scan in the water lock. Now I put it kind of far away, so that's probably not going to help out. Let me move it a bit closer. There we go. Maybe put it up a bit. Ta-da! How about this? Now let's bring it closer. So you can see that it's able to check distances with the zones and then build out the heat map, basically, of proximity per pixel. Ta-da! And this is by far the highest resolution you can get. I'm not aware of any other way to do it. See, the issue is you have to have every pixel save its information. Even if it's off, it needs to know that it's off, right? If it's on, it needs to know how on is it? Is it far away? Is it close, right? And it needs to save that. Um, so as a result, there's not much you can do in terms of simplifying the fact that every pixel is going to have a gadget associated with it. I mean, you can decrease that, right, by having two gadgets save the values and then split them up to all the items needed. But even then, you're still dealing with pixels that all have wires going in them and out of them. The majority of logic, I think, is actually wires. No, it's actually pretty evenly split between wires and things, so that means that it's as good as it'll get. But yeah, so it scans it, saves the information on a per pixel. In this case, since it's an 80 by 80, that would equate to a total of a 6,400 pixel grid. Not bad, huh? Anyways, that's how it works. As a result, if you are making an Iron Lung fan game, you now have the ability to take photos. Boop. Let's rotate. Boop. Let's add in a silly face. I don't know. Actually, you know what? There might be an Iron Lung, like, let me find out, actually. Iron Lung. Okay. You know what? I can work with that. Unless there's a more detail. Yeah, let's do the frog. Oh, look at him. So I will put the frog right here. So watch this. Let's rotate. Oh wait, nope, that was moving. Let's rotate. I think I'm rotating the wrong way. See, because I don't have coordinates yet, I'm not making an Iron Lung fan game. I'm literally just doing this for fun. I found the frog. The only issue is because its teeth aren't actual physical objects and it's not rendered super crazily, it's probably just going to look like a blob. But what you would do basically is to render dark spots and light spots, you would add in considerably deeper depressions. So you would do something like this and like this, and then really kind of like deepen the mouth. And then you would add in teeth manually by, what am I looking up? Actually, I did make teeth. Also, I'm not using my microphone, so as Mr. Teethy, I should have put tooth. Okay, there we go. So if you do something like this, it'll probably look a little bit more accurate. Let's just try it out real quick. Still not, right? Let's see. Let's deepen that kind of maw a little bit more. And make sure that it's actually looking directly at the frog. It's getting there. But basically, you would contour out what you want it to see. Let me actually, for the sake of this, get rid of that. And again, you need to be basically hollow. It's not going to work if you're not hollow. So, did I delete you? I could have swore I did. And then do that. You're also pretty small too, but you kind of get the idea. I mean, to be fair, I do have this giant ass grid. I should probably use it. Um, like, it's a very large grid, isn't it? Yeah, that's like a whole scan. Hey, look at that. There we go. So you get the idea. You can basically make it appear however you want. I would just be wary of the contouring of the shape. That way it doesn't look cartoonish. Since you're not working with coloring like you usually would, you would be exaggerating contours. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to show that off. It is like 3 in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning, so it's pretty late. But I thought I could make an 80 by 80, and so I did, which means this is about as close as you'll get to the actual camera from Iron Lung. Alright, well anyways, y'all have a good night. Bye!